talk about why non-enchanted blade users will still be relevant going further into kagurabachi, and also I want to talk a little bit about Yura because I feel like he's got a lot of mystery to him that we still need to talk about. But anyway, for obvious reasons, characters like Hayuki are going to continue to be relevant in the story, considering we know the full potential of her power is kind of insane and eclipsing the current verses we know it. I believe Hakuri will be our deuteragonist to Chihiro going forward, and he's pretty much heavily implied to be like the second coming of the founder of the Sazanami clan, due to him having two different types of sorcery. And I think this will lend him to basically being a prodigy of sorts. And I think his ceiling of power should go beyond characters like Azumi or Shiba going forward. But I do think Hayuki will complete the trio of Chiro and Hakuri. Hakuri kind of being that ultimate support, Chiro kind of being that super balanced fighter, was good with support and combat, and then Hayuki pretty much being just the ultimate power that's completely destructive. And obviously, Azumi and Shiba are going to continue to be relevant as they are sort of mentor figures for our characters, can provide much needed information and training for characters like Hakuri to increase his power level and get him stronger with sorcery. And I do believe they will have a place going forward in the story, as there's going to be, I do believe there's going to be certain low level sorcerers that will follow around Akimura, and but even characters like at the power level of Hakotu. I mean, this guy doesn't really want any parts of fighting Shiba or Azumi, because I think they would completely fucking dog his ass, because this isn't a fucking sword battle. He's just gonna get straight hands, and I think their sorcery is just that much more potent than his, as it's just the puppetry and the, as I mean, Azumi clearly one shot his puppet. I think Hakotu himself would be a tougher fight for Azumi, but I don't see Azumi losing that fight against Hakotu, to be real, or I don't see Shiba losing against Hakotu either. But they will continue to still be relevant. I think brawlers and enchanted blades will still continue to be relevant in the story, even in a support role like with Shiba, or maybe even just being a additional fighter with Azumi. And I mean, there may even be power-ups for them in the future to, who knows what could happen. And I think Yura is really important because I do believe he is Chihiro's final villain. And at this current point in the story, we know more about Akemura, who is, I mean, currently obviously the big bad that needs to get taken down. And we know more about him than we do anything about Yura. Yura is just more or less a complete mystery as to what got him down this path. We know slight hints, possibility of his wife dying in an accident related to something to do with some sorcerers. We really don't know. I mean, we don't know how he formed this group. We don't know who Shaku is. We really don't know anything too much about this man's backstory. That will, I believe, lend itself to clashing with Chihiro's